Welcome to our YouTube channel, Soul Survivor. The story begins in the midst of an intense battle against the Fearsome Kraken aboard the combat ship, the Star Blaster. The squadron desperately calls for support from Nova Prime as they are overwhelmed by the relentless force of the beast. Suddenly, Nebula responds to the call and arrives on the scene. But when she looks up at the sky and sees the Kraken emerging from an abyssal portal, she freezes in disbelief at the scale of the monster. After a moment of shock, her instincts take over. She orders an evacuation of the planet, but her teammate interrupts, revealing that it's impossible. The Kraken has destroyed the jump point, blocking all entrances and exits from the system. At that moment, a ship inexplicably breaches the Kraken's defenses. The hatch opens, and Captain Carter steps out. On the ground, Carter wastes no time and commands her team to chart a course to Xandar 625, stating that Hydra's henchwoman is in sight. Nebula, alarmed, grabs her weapon and demands answers. Carter calmly warns that their world will be consumed if she and her allies are not trusted. Another ship emerges from the portal, bringing Birdie, the sarcastic duck, and Kahori, the representative of the Mohawk Nation. The sky then lights up as a majestic figure descends amidst thunder and lightning, Storm, now wielding Thor's mighty hammer, presenting herself as the goddess of thunder and master of cosmic elements. Storm proves her power by summoning a solar wind flare, unleashing a wave of lightning that slows the Kraken's advance. Inspired by Storm's actions, the rest of the team springs into action. Kahori uses portals to strategically bring the team closer to the beast. Birdie launches fire attacks while dodging tentacles, setting parts of the Kraken ablaze and cutting its tentacles with the sharp edges of her wings. Carter takes the fight directly to the Kraken, using a boost from Storm's lightning to propel herself at full speed toward the beast's face. Despite obstacles, Carter strikes the Kraken's massive eye, piercing through its skull and emerging victorious. The battle ends with the team triumphant. Nebula acknowledges their help, though she notes that challenges of this scale seem normal for them. The moment is interrupted as fragments of what seem to be the universe's fabric fall from the sky. Storm inspects one shard and theorizes they might be fragments of reality itself. Carter examines one and identifies it as part of the observational plane, signifying that the Watcher is in danger. A new entity, the Eminence, is introduced. Its mission: oversee the Watchers and ensure they never ask the dangerous question, what if? The Eminence accuses the Watcher of interfering and causing threats like Captain Carter's team. The Watcher, chained but defiant, sarcastically responds, only to be warned that Carter's actions may bring greater consequences. Meanwhile, Carter's team learns that the observational plane is compromised. They decide to travel to the fifth dimension to uncover what has happened to the Watcher. After multiple failed attempts using technology and cosmic powers, Kahori suggests seeking help from Ultron Infinito, a being who once accessed the fifth dimension. The team agrees to the risky plan to capture Ultron, knowing it could lead to catastrophic consequences. Carter reflects on the dangers but resolves to move forward, trusting her team. As the mission unfolds, they confront Ultron in a desolate universe. Despite initial hostility, Ultron reveals he now understands the value of life and agrees to help. Ultron modifies the ship using the fragment of the observational plane and enables a multiversal jump. Despite his newfound power, Ultron admits that the team's destination remains uncertain, a sign that even their enemies may not foresee what lies ahead. What happens next remains a mystery.